Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another BJ&Co Skyfactory tutorial video! That's right, even though we've been a little disorganized of late and falling behind on certain videos just due to some personal life issues, we're back continuing on our Skyfactory 3 adventure. So that living troll, thank you for getting us to shape up. And for all of you guys down in the comments and watching, if you do enjoy these things and want to see more and you've noticed that we are falling behind or we've dropped off on content that you enjoy seeing, let us know! Because we want to provide stuff that you guys are going to watch. And if we've dropped your favorite thing, just tell us and we'll see what we can make happen. We can't guarantee anything, but the more we know about what you like seeing from us, the easier it is for us to make the content you want to see. So speaking of that, if you enjoy it, smash that like button, sub to the channel for updates when the new content goes live, and all that good stuff. But today, what are we going to do? We're going to take a bit of a swing. Last time we looked at our... we kind of got started in the Age of Exploration with all of this fun stuff. So if you want to see that, link is in the card up above. But we're going to go to the farm today, and we're going to... I want to be a flower child to match the shirt that I'm wearing. Well, the shirts that I always wear. If you want to see that, check out our streams, guys. So we're going to work on the Age of the Botanist, and we're going to work on some Botania. And what's interesting is this is a mod that I have touched on a few times in many different playthroughs of different mod packs, but I've never actually completed it. So I'm very much looking forward to crossing that line and finishing all of this fun stuff up. So let's get things started straight off the bat. What we're going to talk today about, we're going to start with the first 3 areas. So we're going to craft the Lexical Betania, the Petal Apothecary, and then work on the Livingwood and Living Rocks with a pure daisy. That's kind of the baselines, getting you the resources that you need to go to get going is kind of what we're focusing on today. So first things first, a Lexical Betania. It's fairly simple and easy to make. There is 2 ways you can make it. Well, 2 ways you can obtain it. Sapling with a book, and a book is just your patterns or your leather and paper and, you know, all that easy stuff that you know how to get your hands on. If you don't, check out our previous videos. All this stuff is in there. We've covered that sort of things. So that's the easy part of it. The second part is from an uncommon loot bag has a chance of dropping. So luckily enough for me, if we jump into here, because we've got that automated loot bag stuff going on, I don't need the loot bags, you stupid. I need a Lexica. I have 15 already, so no need for me to craft one, but that is step 1 done. Now step 2 is a Petal Apothecary, and now a Petal Apothecary is one of the main things that you'll be needing for Lexica Betania, or for Botania in general, because this is where you are crafting your it's like the crafting station used in Botania, and you use these petals that you've got to craft other and runes and all sorts of stuff that you get to craft flowers that you'll be using to generate mana and power. Like, everything's based around flowers. Flowers do things for you, create mana for you. You use that mana for other stuff. It's really cool. Really neat concept. I love it. But you need a Petal Apothecary. So to do that, you need some sort of... well, it's an easy recipe. You need cobblestone. 4 of them. We need cobblestone slabs. Easy. But then we need a petal. And you can see there's 6 pages of this, so there's 18 different petals. Sorry, 16 different petals that we can use. But how do we get the petals? Out of all of the, you know, spreading bone meal and stuff, we've just got the plain plants, and when we break them down, we get dyes. So we haven't seen any of the the Botania flowers growing anywhere. You can see I've actually cleaned out some area, but I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we normally see. We get the yellow one in the grassy areas, and it turns into dye. Well, we can't... Unfortunately, we cannot grow those with just regular bone meal. So what they've got in here, in Botania in particular, is this Floral Fertilizer. And I'm sorry, the one thing, the Lex Betania does do some weird stuff if you have it in the slot. In the hotbar while you are looking at things, you can actually jump straight to the page of something in the Lexical Betania, but it also blocks the screen a little bit, so we don't want that for you guys. So what we've got here is the Floral Fertilizer, and what this is it works just like bone meal and stuff. You put it on a grassy area, it grows a bunch of plants, but this one in particular, because it's from Botania, it's the Floral Fertilizer, will only grow the Botania plants. So, and that's why, I mean, if you look in here, I actually have tested this out ahead of time, and I do have some mystical plants in here. So to make this, there's a few different recipes. The one that I went with, of course, is just the red dye and the yellow dye, because we've got chickens that are just providing that on an ongoing basis for us now. So that's nice and easy. But the other ways you can go, these powders you will not be able to use until you started getting some of the mystical plants, because these are through a pestle and mortar. But, oh, that's not what I need. This is the easy one. Living roots we don't have our hands on yet. You have to find them. The other place you can get some of this from is you can get some from an uncommon loot bag as well. So if you're opening it for the Lexica, you might be getting some Floral Fertilizer as well. But it's much easier to get things consistently, so we know we're generating all of this stuff on a regular basis. So that is what we're going to go with. Grab your chunks of Floral Fertilizer, and then all you have to do is head over to a grassy area, which you should have already if you're kind of following along with us. It's also so far back that you shouldn't get it. And right click, and there we go. We've got some flowers. Now, in particular, what we're looking for is we want to get some white flowers going. And the reason we want some white flowers is because they are going to be necessary for what we need to get the living rock and living wood, which is the pure daisy. So I noticed we got one already. So, I mean, you're going to need lots of this. If you've got lots of the fertilizer, just go to town. There's another white one for us. We're going to aim for, I think we only need 2, but we're going to aim for a little bit extra in terms of the whites, just so we've got some variety going on. Oh, it's funny how that's all spawned behind me. There is 16 different colors of plants, so lots to pick up, and it doesn't hurt to hold on to these, because we will be needing all sorts of different colors of them, so don't worry that you're getting ones you don't need right now. You need so much of this in this, because I mean, it's all you need the petals to make stuff, right? So you're gonna need it. And there is cool armor and stuff within Botania, which is awesome. So there's lots of neat things to see, and I think we've got our fort. Oh. The one thing that bugs me about this is every so often they spawn in such a way that especially these tall ones, that the actual image is like outside of the hitbox. So if you're missing it, just stand back a bit, look for that hitbox, and make sure that you know what's, like, you're hitting the right place. I think I dropped something down here, but might as well pick up the ink sacks while we're here. My shitty farm for squid, but it works. I really should get that auto collecting. Oh, and I can auto collect this stuff too. But so, I mean, we didn't even use a half stack there. And as you can see, we've got all sorts of different Botania flowers and everything in here. And I think we actually have 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. So we've got 16 flowers. We've got some of every different color ready and at our disposal, which is exactly what we were looking for. So next step that we had talked about was we need that Peddled Apothecary. So it doesn't really matter which plant I use to make the Petal Apothecary. So I'm just going to get myself some petals with the mystical red flower. One flower gets you 2 petals, which is kind of nice. So as we said, we're going to need the cobblestone. I do not have any slabs, unfortunately, so we're going to make some slabs. Got the cobblestone down, and then we just need 1 of those, and that is the Petal Apothecary for us. Now, I'm also going to grab... Wow, Ben, learn how to spell, you numpty. Okay, so we've got the Petal Apothecary. We don't need... so, I mean, I'm just going to set this up somewhere close by for now, because we don't need too much going on. So, how the Petal Apothecary works is you put water in it, and then... and as always, I mean... It tells you to craft the Lexica because this tells you about everything. There's basics. There's mana manipulation, flora, fauna, not fauna, generating flora and functional flora, natural apparatus, items, baubles, artifacts, all sorts of jazz. There's an index. Basic mechanics will kind of walk you through all of the easy, or not necessarily easy stuff, but... Oh, so this is the one that actually talks about the... Huh. I have to get to the Garden of Glass because I have not been there before. That's cool. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to spend some time in the garden glass. I didn't even read through all that. Jeez! That's hilarious. Okay, so, I mean, there's so much here, but it talks about the Petal Apothecary in here, sort of how it works, the fact that you need to give in water, and then you throw petals in, and then once one is inserted the correct petals, then you throw seeds in to finalize. So we need petals and seeds and water. And you can shift right-click to remove stuff from it, so it's fairly done. You can use it. You can actually make it into an incinerator, which is kind of cool. So there is all sorts of different things, but what we are pushing for is to make the living wood and the living rock, which is what the step we're on to next, is we need one of these pure daisies. And in here, again, click on it, walks you through what's going on with it. And the living wood is one of the and the living rock are the basic building blocks. So here you can see it gives us the crafting recipe in here, which is just 4 white petals in the apothecary, and it gets us a pure daisy. So we've should have 4 petals very easily right there. We should grab some. Ooh, that was bad, Ben. Don't throw my stuff away. Ooh. So here we've got some seeds. We got lots of seeds. So we just come over to the Petal Apothecary. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we look, so it's when we mouse over it now, it actually shows what's in there, and if it makes something, we can also see that the 4 petals are floating around in there, kind of matching up with everything. So if we go into here and we throw a seed, poof, we have a pure daisy. And now that we have the pure daisy, all we need to do is take up space in our spot. Ah, right. Flowers grow on rock. That's how that works, Ben. So we're going to come down here. Where do we got some space? We'll just go right there. So pure daisy is down. Now what we need... God, I really need a terminal over there. I need to spend some time cleaning out my base. Should I do a live stream on that, guys? Do you think that'd be fun? Okay, I'm going to get rid of all of these flowers so that they're in my inventory or in my storage. Clean out some space, and then all you need is some sort of wood and some sort of cobble. Seeing as there's a variety of different woods and cobbles in the game. So then all you do is the 8 spaces surrounding the daisy will are what work for its reach. Like, it's only the immediate ones surrounding it, and you can see we've kind of got these particles that are going up into the air, the white particles. And now this one can take a little bit of time, so it's you might want to set it up, grab a few pure daisies, and kind of let it do its work. Because I mean, the goal is we want to get 64 of each of these to make it happen. So again, plan to have something else to do, like maybe now would be a good time for me to breed some chickens, because then I'm close and I can see what's going on, and that sort of thing. But it's skyblock. There's always something to be doing. There's so much you can be doing that there's always something. And so we're just going to give it some time, let it walk, and we'll jump back when this is completed, or started to be complete. Well, we're back, guys. Literally didn't make a cut in the video at all. So there we go. You just heard and saw all of the living wood that is just changed over. What is interesting here is I screwed up. I completely screwed up. So the wood is done, right? Like, that was simple and easy. We got all the wood, but what the hell happened here? I have a guess, and I think it's just me being rusty in this mod. But what we're gonna do is get some more wood down, because we might as well turn our wood while we can. Take advantage of the time I will be spending away. And I think what the problem is here is that I did not, as you can see, I just used cobblestone, and I don't think that's what we need. I think we may need some actual stone. So we're gonna go swap that out. Hopefully have this finished by the time we get back. I don't think... I actually have to try. I don't think above it works. I think it's only sideways and vertical, because that's what they show in the Lexica. But I'll have to play around with it a little bit, see how that works. Come on. Well, I guess. Change. What's dying? Oh, that must have been a squid. While I'm at it, seeing as I want to work on some mob farming soon. Or not mob farming. I want to work on the wither aspect next. So, mob chunks are going to be great for me. Because then we can automate some wither farming. But I am having the damnedest time getting some mob chunks. Okay, there we go. So, we got all this stuff back. Let's drop the stone down now. And while we're eating... There we go. So, see how there is particle effects now on the stone? That's a good sign. So if you don't have the particle effects, so it's kind of annoying. You do need to get stone going. So you do need some furnaces or somehow to generate the stone in the first place. It's not as easy as just dropping cobblestone in there, but it does do its thing. And we should see that it soon transfers into... Come on. Do your thing. Planks, Livingwood twig. Yeah, we're getting in a good spot, guys. We can almost make our wand. Yeah, because that's what we're going to need. Wand of the Forest soon, but also the mana pool and a mana spreader are going to be fairly easy. Because I think, let's take a quick look at those. There we go. So a mana pool is just going to take 5 living rock. And a mana spreader is just going to take 7 and a petal. So those, we're doing those. There we go. Okay. So we've got our rocks done. So we've got our basic building materials that we need for this mod pack now. And with that, we can do the 2 of the next steps. So I'm going to check this off. We've done the Petal Apothecary, we've done the Living Wood and Living Rock with the Pure Daisy. Next, again, Mana Pool, Mana Spreader are fairly easy. The Mana Pool itself, this is what will collect mana and store mana into it. So all you need is the 5 Living Rock. Fairly simple and easy, and boom, Mana Pool is done. The Mana Spreader is, again, we need some Living Wood and we need... Oh, I don't have a petal. I just dumped all of it, and then of course I need it. Shame on me. So we're just going to go here. We're going to grab a petal. Doesn't really matter which. I've got a few that I've done. And then we just need some of this wood. We need 7 of it. And there we go. We've got a mana spreader done too. So that's literally legit 1 extra step than we were planning on doing. Oh, fuck it. We're going the furthest step. We're doing 1 more. Okay, your next step is 2 living wood in a row to get a living wood twig. With the Livingwood twig, actually, we need Wand of the Forest, don't we? Which is 4 twigs? 3 twigs. Shit, am I 1 shy? Friggin' 1 shy! Okay. Let's go get this going. I'm overambitious and not planning for it. Makes me look like a goofball. But yeah. Okay, that's done. Let's get some more wood down. I really should get another daisy going because this would speed things up quite a bit, but we'll do that in a bit. So as soon as this wood pops, then we will have enough to make the twigs. And then once we have 3 twigs, all we need to do is go and get a wonderful little... Alright, I've got the soul sand, guys. I really need to start breeding my chickens. But I need to grind Destiny too. Solstice of Heroes is almost over. Okay, come on. Come on, finish up. I want my wood. I want my wood. Oh, I'm being a weirdo. Sorry, guys. What I would like, you know what? A little pet peeve about this chickens mod pack, that you can't see what the chicken is that's inside of it. Like, you normally just look over a chicken. It gives you the strength of them, all that jazz. But because they're inside something else, you can't see what it is, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Okay, so now that that guy's done, we can grab the next living twig. And with 3 of these, and we're going to need some more petals, so... And of course, these ones are going to have to be red. Because... that's the kind that I like. I like red. Red is my favorite. So now we've got these twigs. We throw these twigs down. The petal colors don't matter. They just mix up what kind of color of wand that you have. And there we go. That's done. We have now created a wand of the forest. But we will not get into the details of what the wand of the forest does until next time, because we don't really need it. Well, to do what we are doing in this episode, we do not need it. But it's the next step, and we've finished the next. Boom! One whole page done. The next stuff is definitely going to take a while. The portal to Elfham and the Ritual of Gaia 1 and 2. That's definitely going to take some time to get to, but we got the basics done. From here, you have everything you need to start working on all the runes and things that you need. Like, I mean, even if we just take a quick look here, we're looking for portal. Or let's look at a Botania. Let's look at Botania. So in here, there's a... Oh, we can go to the end through this too. Nice. Okay, so where is the portal blocks? Gotta be somewhere here, but I mean, we've got these you'll be needing, the runes. There's some armor and stuff if you want, which is very cool. The oh, I can't even see the portal blocks. Mana pylons. Well, I thought they'd be easier to find, but I guess not. So it'll take us a while to figure this out, but we've got all sorts of this that we can get into, all these different types of flowers and things. It's going to be great. I'm excited for it. I like playing with plants, so this is great. But yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today's episode. If there's specific questions, comments you have, throw them down below. We're always happy to help, guys. If you specific things you want to see more about, learn more about, also throw it down below, because I can, like I said at the beginning, we like providing what you guys want to see. So if I can cater and mold the content I'm making and we're making to what you guys want to watch, it's that much better. If you have been enjoying this, smash that like button. If you want to see more, consider subscribing down in the button down below, and you can even hit that little bell notification. That means you'll get notified on a regular basis of when all of our things happen, our videos, our live streams, all that jazz. And check us out, the rest of the community stuff we've got going on, Discord community, all the fun links are down below in the description, or to our website, all that fun stuff. And if you really want to help us out, consider checking it out on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can show us your support. It's I mean, it's cheaper than freaking coffee, right? Skip one coffee on a week and throw the love your way, and you might even you'll get in the end credits, plus you will oh, I gotta figure out, I can do something to light those up. I plan on doing a little bit of a honorary wall or floating honorary bit in here, so yeah, you might get yourself up there too. So thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. I'll stop rambling on, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye.